The sea stretches out behind him, a vast, unforgiving expanse of blue and gray. It brought him here. It offers no escape now. The waves whisper a slow, steady rhythm against the shore, a sound of finality. This is the end of one world and the beginning of another. There is no turning back. The wind carries the salt and the cold. The journey was not one of grandeur. It was a quiet passage across a narrow strait of water. A handful of boats, small and unassuming, carried the men from one shore to another. They moved under the cover of darkness, slipping through the water like ghosts. The sea was calm, as if it did not yet know the significance of the men it carried. The rhythmic creak of the wooden hulls and the soft dip of the oars, the only sounds to accompany their silent prayers and unspoken fears. The men gathered on the beach. They watched as their leader stood before them. He did not give a rousing speech. His words were simple, calm. He spoke of the enemy before them, the sea behind them. There were two paths. One led to victory, paradise. The other led to defeat, the deep, cold water. There was no third option. He gave the order. Burn the ships. There was a moment of stunned silence. The smoke was a column rising from the shore. It was visible for miles. To the army on the plains, it was a puzzle, a strange and bold statement. What kind of men destroy their only escape? As the small army advanced, fear began to give way to something else. A quiet intensity, strength, discipline, will. The fear of dying became the determination to win. The enemy felt the fear of the unknown, reports of a small but purposeful force, fanatic to some, to themselves, simply committed. Their commander was calm. By burning the ships, every man shared the same fate. The two armies faced each other across a wide plain. The disparity in numbers was stark, their backs to a sea they could not return to. The air grew thick with anticipation. All the preparation would be tested. The quiet was heavy, every sound magnified. He hears his heart. He thinks of home, of what he might lose. Confidence blinds the many. The signal was given. War is not always decided by numbers, nor the sharpest swords. It is a contest of will, a battle of minds. The army with no other option holds a hidden strength. We see the larger patterns. The stronger line begins to falter. Pressure finds the cracks. The leader falls. Panic spreads. An army without a head loses its will. The army breaks. The material things were lost. The ships, the tools, the past turned to ash and smoke. These things are temporary. They can be rebuilt. Wood rots and iron rusts, but legacy endures. The rock would bear his name, Jabal Tariq, Gibraltar, a monument of stone to a moment of fire. The story is not about conquest, not the glory of battle, not the spoils of war. It is about a moment, a single quiet decision, to eliminate the possibility of failure, to make victory the only option. Focus, commitment. The greatest battles are fought within. Fear is a choice. Courage is action. The sea at his back, the enemy before him. He is calm. He has already won within. Discipline is rare. Few walk this path. Subscribe. Walk with the disciplined. This is Warrior Mindset.